Hey, let's play Camelback Golf Club. This is one of the top 3 courses, I think, in Arizona, and you can play all 18 holes with me today. While I can't promise every shot's going to be that pure today, you are going to enjoy this Camelback Ambiente golf course review because this is one of the best golf courses in Arizona. Hey everybody, my name's Michael Leonard. I'm the creator of Wicked Smart Golf. I'm a golf writer, author, podcaster, and a +2 handicap living in Scottsdale. So got to play the Ambiente course, which is a beast, 7,225 yards from the tips on my 35th birthday here in August. So warm, muggy, we did have some beetles out there as well, but overall this golf course was in great shape. It really always is. That's one of the top reasons I love this course, and got a chance to play it with my girlfriend and family again to celebrate the birthday. So let me take you through all 18 holes to show you how to play this golf course wicked smart. So I didn't get any shots from the first hole, but it's a pretty straightforward, really short par 4 here. I think I hit hybrid 9-iron. Hit it pretty close, though. I did hit a few good shots in there. Hit it to about, I think, probably 10, 15 feet. Had this coming straight down the hill. Thought, oh, birthday birdie to start the day. And, well, the golf gods, thought otherwise. I'm going to let my mom narrate this part. This is just classic family dynamic right here.
Can I talk through the whole thing?
I prefer you didn't, but, getting you to be quiet is really tough.
Shut the fuck up. That's all you're going to hear on
We're going to go with a little bit of a 5. You got to go move over here, though. Remember, right down the hand line. Right down the hand line. This is your time to shine for YouTube, Mom.
Fuck you.
As you can tell, kind of a long par 3. That was a 5-iron from the tips for me. Hit it up here, had probably about 40, 45 feet. You really just want to find the middle of the green. The left bunker is not a great place to be, so I would highly recommend avoiding that. Short isn't great either. Again, middle of the green, take your 3, and really not going to have any complaints. It is back to front, so you can leave it a little bit short, and you will have a pretty straightforward uphill putt. That one actually did break a good amount, but made the 3 and on to the next. All right, the first par 5 of the day, 556 yards. I absolutely nuked this thing. You want to not go right. We have a marsh down there, but it is kind of wider than it looks. There is a nasty fairway bunker left, so got to hit a good one. I left myself 249 yards. Not the hardest approach shot. You got a ton of bailout room to the left. I had a hybrid in here and just pulled it a little bit. Right is not good. I've been over there too many times. So what's great about this hole too is the houses. I mean, you just have some huge houses over here to the left. I mean, millions and millions of dollars. They all have tennis courts, basketball, just obviously great views. So that's one of the reasons I like this course too over Padre. You do get some better views. So kind of finding my next house here. If someone wants to help me out with it, I'm okay. But yeah, there's some sweet houses. So again, left myself about 40 yards, really awkward chip shot. You have a ton of room, as you can see to the left of the green. You have nothing to the right. So it's still not the easiest, especially with that front pin. So I absolutely nipped this little lob wedge up. You can see the unbelievable hops. Got it pretty close just on the fringe. Hit a really good putt. I thought that thing was in, but again, just wasn't having it quite yet. But hitting it good. The greens are just so pure at this golf course. You just got to be a little bit weary with that front pin. So on to the next one. Normally this is a lot longer at 375 yards, but I was only playing 290 because the monsoon kind of wiped it out. I hit the perfect 3-wood, literally probably one of the best swings I've ever had on camera, and got that thing on the green. A nice 2-putt birdie, and we are off. The next one is a lot shorter hole, though. It is only 328 yards from the tips. Just can't go right. As you can see, we got water there. Hit another good drive. I was swinging well today, and just pulled it a little bit. You just really, again, can't miss right because that is water. So left myself about a 25-yard chip shot. Hit that one up real nice. Made the putt, so went back-to-back birdies. And that's good because number 6 is 448 yards, and it is a tough hole. You cannot miss right. You got thick stuff left, so you got to be hitting driver well. So as long as you can get it in the short grass, it isn't the hardest shot. There's really not much short of it. I think I had 9-iron into it today, but I've had even 6-7 irons if it's a little windy or colder out. So still not an easy hole. Once you're up on the green, it is a little bit weird though. They have this really big mound kind of in the middle, and you can see it kind of falls off there. So I was just a little short on the fringe, but again, if you make birdie, great. But overall, I am totally fine with a 4. So after lagging that one up there, made the 4, you got to go under the bridge. Now you have the hardest par 5, I think, 604 yards. It is nasty. So you just can't go right here. If you go left a little bit, it can get in some trouble, as you will see. I hit a really good drive. I just pulled it a little bit because I have missed right so many times. You have to be careful too because those tee boxes are aimed to the right. But I did go a little bit left, so we found ourselves in a little spicy situation. Couldn't do much here, just had to chip it out. Again, there's some nasty rough when you do miss, so you got to hit the driver well. Even after this, I roped 3-wood, and I mean, I just cannot hit this thing any better. Was able to get it up to the fringe, which was a pretty solid third shot considering where we had to chip out sideways. So again, going for this one in 2 is pretty unlikely unless you hit a perfect drive and have a great 3-wood, because everything short of it really doesn't bound it up there, and you have 3 bunkers to the left and hazard to the right. So again, hit a good shot, made the 5, and we're on to number 8, 241 yards. I hit my trusty 2 hybrid, but got it a little thin and low on the face and ended up short of that right bunker. There really isn't a ton of great places to miss on this one. You want to aim left center of the green. Make sure you check out this house, though. I've been checking this thing out forever. This thing's got to be at least 12,000 square feet. It is an absolute gem. It even has a driveway kind of through the house. So, yeah, not good short, as you can tell. Hacked one out here. Kind of fescue rough. Honestly, hit it really good and thought I was going to save the 3, but man, just can't make them all. But really excited still. Sweat is definitely coming down at this point. We're on to hole number 9, 438 yards. You got 2 well-placed fairway bunkers. You want to try and play a little butter fade off the left one. I did that exactly here. Hit a really good shot. It's definitely a gettable hole if you can find the fairway. It's pretty wide up there too, so I think I had about 140 left and hit a pretty decent 9-iron. The only thing you got to worry about on the 9th hole is that the green is kind of funky. There's a lot of undulation up there, and you cannot miss long. So you can see here, it really slopes off. There's a mound right in the middle of it, so you want to try and be on the same tier. It's going to make it a lot easier to give yourself a good look at birdie, and was able to make it. Next up is number 10, and this is the farthest point away from the clubhouse, so make sure you bring some snacks. This thing is 361 yards. I think it plays way shorter, though, if you cut off. You're supposed to go right and then left. Obviously, I just went straight at the green. Hit a great drive and only had about 35 yards. But was unable to convert this birdie, but definitely a hole you want to try and get one back on because 11 is a good golf hole. It is a 194-yard par 3 with a ridge right in the middle. Unfortunately, my camera went out, but I did make a good 3, but there is a big ridge. Number 12, 454 yards with a bunker right in the middle of the fairway. So hit it hard over that if you can. I absolutely smoked this drive. You do have some more hazard right. Again, that's kind of the theme out here. A lot of fescue grass and thick stuff, but was feeling good about the drive. As you can tell right there again, just got to miss that bunker. From there, you do have another tricky green. It's a little bit on the thin side, especially if you have a longer approach shot. You got that bunker, which eats up golf balls. And if you can get it on the right section of the green, though, it's nothing crazy. I mean, I hit 2 perfect shots. I was like, oh, man, I'm finally going to birdie number 12. No. Nice read, Mike. Nice read. But that's a great hole. If you can make 4, you're not really going to get hurt at all there. The 13th is only 393. I still hit driver because it is pretty open up there, so absolutely smoked a driver. I think I only had about 85, 90 yards in. This is definitely a hole where you can get one back on. Pretty straightforward. You have 2 bunkers to the left, but really shouldn't come into play with a short wedge in hand. Was able to absolutely stuff this one. If you have a front pin, you can spin it back a little bit off that ridge. So that's what I was able to do, just a little bit. Still left it above the hole, but it was summer, so the greens weren't super slick, and was able to convert the 3.
Oh, is that the Duchess? Oh, wicked smart!
Thank you so much, Michael.
So as you can tell, the Duchess, my girlfriend Lori, joined us for the last few holes, even had her own Wicked Smart shirt made, so she's the real one for that, and she started filming videos instead of the tripod. So number 14 is 580 yards, swing hard, it's a long hole. Avoid that left fairway bunker, and then you're okay, but it's still a hard second shot. I mean, I had a great drive and still had a full 280 in. Tugged this 3-wood, nice finish there, didn't throw out the shoulder, but again, theme of Ambiente, some thick rough, hacked it out, just tried to get something on it, went over the green, had to chip back up, but actually didn't even hit that bad of a shot, but still had about 10-12 feet to save par, which is always frustrating, but was able to convert. The 15th is 245 yards, playing a little bit shorter today. You have a ton of stuff up here to avoid. You got to miss that bunker left. There's hazard left. I hit a hard 4-iron to a front pin, thought it might even go in, ended up just short of the fringe and made a great 3. Take your 3 and run with that. Sadly, no video on 16. Straightforward par 5, though. 523. We'll blame the cart girl, but yeah, super easy. Just avoid the fairway bunkers, and you're good. This is 17. It's a good hole. You got to miss that fairway bunker to the left, but then you just should have a wedge in. The green at the back kind of does fade away, but should be a pretty straightforward 4 on that one for you. Again, you just got to find the short stuff, and you should be good. You can see even on this shot, I hit a wedge, but even then to a back pin, it kind of released and missed that putt. But all right, on to 18, 462 yards. Give it one more good drive. Again, got to have the driver working. I did this day, and it made golf a lot easier. Hit a great drive, hit it up the left side. There's a little bit of trouble right, but again, it does play a little bit more on the second shot as well. I obviously didn't listen to my own advice and left it a little bit short, even though I hit a good swing. And kind of zipped back off and had to chip up, but was able to make the short putt and really just had a solid day. I think I shot 2 or 3 under, had some nice birdies out there. It's definitely not the cheapest of the courses in Scottsdale, but pretty much year-round it's in great shape. They have 2 18s. The practice range is great. They have great customer service, and I think you'll really enjoy the great views. Highly recommended. All right, well, thanks for watching that Camelback review. Hopefully you got some tips to play Wicked Smart Golf. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for notifications. From everybody here in the Fab 4, we're wishing you Wicked Smart Golf. Thanks again.